Hey everybody, we are going to try this again. Thank you so much. So many of you are watching the 7 o'clock show and told me that my audio wasn't working, and it's the oddest thing because it looked like it was working here. And of course, my YouTube producer came through with flying colors and shared with me turn the computer off and turn it back on. So that's what we are doing. But if somebody is out there watching right at the moment, because a lot of you are not expecting me to go live again, would you let me know if you can hear me okay? All right, it's Monday night. You know what time it is. We're in the town that Disney built called Celebration, Florida. And this show is called Information on Celebration.
Information on Celebration.
All right, so we want to try to do due diligence and be tenacious and make sure that we commit. So I'm going to do the show all over again. Hopefully, we'll be able to get this information out. So this is the week of April 20th. And I know a lot of you are thinking about what am I going to do with the kids during the summer? And so, as you know, Celebration has a lot of activities. And so, what I thought I would do is talk about some of those so that you don't miss out. But do let me know if you can hear the audio, because we were having audio issues when we were trying to do the 7 o'clock show. So, we want to bring it back and try it again. Okay, so with regards to our young people, we want to show you that there is something called the summer breakout. And so you've got to start registering today. Today is April the 20th, and 8 weeks of camp that are available. And it's going to be at Heritage Hall, and it's for ages 6 to 12-year-olds, Celebration residents. And let me just check and make sure my audio is good. Audio, whoops, let me see. We're going to say this audio. Good. I'm going to send this to my YouTube producer and keep talking until somebody tells me if they can hear me or not. Technology is good until it's not good, right? So anyway, make sure if you've got kids that you want to have into the summer program, 6 to 12 years old, call 407-566-1200 and get them involved in the Celebration Residence. It's $245 per week, and I believe there's a deposit of $25. But get them booked in there, because I know that they usually get booked pretty quick. Now, this is also another cool event that is available for our youth. Spark Grounds is going to be providing a summer camp this year as well. And so that is going to be happening back in Island Village, I believe. Yes, Island Village Clubhouse. There is a fee for that as well. That's going to start June. But you know what? June's almost here. June is almost here. And so they're going to teach them things about robotics, 3D printing, STEM, business, and art. And once again, that is in Celebration. And you can check out sparkgrounds.com, and register for that cool event for your kids. All right, what else is going on? It is Earth Day this week, Earth Day. And so there's a complimentary flower planting event that is going to be this Wednesday, April 22nd, 5:30 to 7 p.m. And that is going to be at the Jones Room. So the Jones Room, you guys, is downtown Celebration by Lakeside Park. And you want to check that out. The Garden Club of Celebration is involved in that. If you have any questions, 407-566-1200. I'm hoping you guys can hear my audio, because I'm hoping I'm not having a second show where you can't hear me. And then the school K through 8 on April 22nd, Earth Day, from 3:30 to 6:30. They're encouraging the residents, if you'd like to show up, they're going to have gloves and bags provided. You can scan for a sign up. But they want to walk around the grounds of the K through 8 and clean it up. And that is a good thing. Yes, so that is Earth Day on Wednesday. All right. The farmers market. Let's not forget about our really great farmers market, you guys. It is on Sundays. I actually was out with some people showing property today, and they said that was one of the things that brought them to Celebration, and they fell in love with it. So on Sundays from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m., that is when the Celebration Farmers Market is going on. Yes, you don't want to miss that. What else? Today was a little bittersweet for Sue Kopdieff and myself. If you do not know Lori Jones. Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you for telling me you can hear me. That is so strange because I don't know. We kind of turned off the computer and turned it back on. So thank you for letting me know. I appreciate you watching as well. It's always bittersweet when a Celebration resident who so many people love, Lori, who's in the middle there, Sue and I were able to represent her. She's moving to North Florida to be closer to her grandkids. And so we just wanted to say special shout out to Lori Jones. We love you. There's a very active group. Edward is almost like an official person with Near Disney YouTube, and he's always telling us about all the cool things that the Celebration Art Circle is doing. And so this Friday, which is April the 24th at Island Village, you can go between 10 a.m. and noon and meet other artists. Bring your pencils, you can draw. I don't believe painting is allowed over at Island Village Clubhouse, but there are other days where painting is allowed. So Edward is telling us Celebration Art Circle this Friday, 10 a.m. to noon. You know, Mother's Day is coming up. Mother's Day is coming up. So there's a fun event at Heritage Hall, Tea and Tulips. And that's going to be held on Wednesday, May 6th. I know that seems like it's far away, but guys, it's April 20th. May is just around the corner. And it's going to be from 5 to 7 p.m. Heritage Hall, that is South Village. It's $15 per person. It says, come enjoy meaningful fellowship and a warm, inviting atmosphere where you'll be able to design a beautiful floral arrangement and create your own personalized tea assortment to take home. Perfect for extending the experience long after the event ends, because Mother's Day is May 10th. Don't forget your bonus moms that are out there too. You know, I remember growing up always sending a lot of love to other women that kind of help. It kind of takes a village sometimes to have your kids grow up, right? So don't forget about that. Speaking of wonderful people, Dee Bellavati, our YouTube producer, his birthday is tomorrow. So April 21st, Dee Bellavati, he does a lot of great work for us, and he's kind of a bonus son to me. And I just wanted to make sure we got to say happy birthday to Dee. Now, one of the questions that we get asked the most is, what's the market doing in Celebration? Because a lot of people, you might be moving around Celebration or thinking about moving here. And so we do a report, either Elijah Lewis or myself, every week, and we talk about the market. And so I will tell you, in normal days, because I've been a realtor here since the beginning, you would have about 480 listings, 480. Well, today, when I was doing the report, there are only 84 active listings total. That's everything, everything in Celebration. So let me share the screen so you can see exactly what is going on. So you can see real time in Celebration. And Dee says to put my face a little bit bigger so you can see my face. All right. So of the 84 actives, this last 7 days, we do every 7 days, we had about 20 touch points. And what do I mean by that? You'll see here, if you look, you would see that there are 7 new actives, 7, but 8 pending. So there's more going off than coming on in the market of Celebration. And then there were 5 solds. And I'm happy to report, very happy to report that Len and Kelly were one of the buyers that were working with us that did pen to property. They are going to be moving up in Celebration, not leaving Celebration, moving around. And then Amy, who we've been working with a couple of years, she's the daughter of a Celebration resident, and she's moving into town. We're really excited that she penned a property and will be moving here soon as well. When you look at the solds actually now will show, one just increased since last time I pulled up the screen. So there were 6 solds, and one of those was ours. One of those was 1120 Celebration Avenue. That was our special dear friend, and we've already talked about that. All right, so to give you an idea of what you can buy in Celebration right now, a lot of times people will say maybe they're looking for a 1-bedroom. It's weird, a 1-bedroom or a 3-bedroom. And sometimes people forget that there's 2 bedrooms, and there's a big bonus when you make sure you look for 2-bedroom properties too. One of the reasons is that sometimes the pricing can be just as attractive as your 1-bedrooms, and you get some extra bonus. So we do have one of those on the market right now, guys. It has got the best views out of anything. And when you're looking out on your balcony, it's a top floor, Artisan Park, super close to the clubhouse. You have that extra bedroom that can either become like a man cave, as I was showing it to somebody the other day, and they're like, I want this as a man cave. Or maybe you might want to use it as a work area. But this condo, when you look at it, check it out. They are selling it furnished if you would like to have it furnished. So what a great way to come into Celebration, lock and leave, top floor of a condo, check out these views, and know that at $424,000, you can get something here that's furnished. Okay, enjoy. Isn't that great? So you can see that view. It has a garage, it has a storage area, has an elevator, looks brand new. You will not be able to get a better view with the balcony because it has conservation and water right in front of it. So it's peaceful and quiet. You don't have a road in between your balcony and, say, a lake, or a balcony and conservation. Super, super spectacular. And like I said, $424,000 for that property. Give me a call if you have an interest in that. I'm going to show you another property, which is a single family home that is in downtown Celebration. And it's been renovated recently. It's $969,000. Let's see what you think about this one. All right, that was 839 Lake Evelyn. Somebody did ask a question about when you saw the crib. That is not one of the bedrooms. They just happened to do an extension that was meant to possibly be an oversized closet for the bedroom beside that, but it just happened to work perfectly for a crib, and so they thought to use it that way. So anyway, if you have any questions, that's what $969,000 will get in Celebration, and it has 5 bedrooms, could be 4 bedrooms plus a bonus room, but they actually did an expansion on the back of the house that has a bonus room, and it does have a bedroom with a full bath on the first floor, so you don't want to miss that one. Okay, while I am making sure I haven't missed anything with you guys, I wanted to talk about, there's a new place right across the street from Celebration that I went to today, and it's called Bubble Blast. And so it's a car wash. And so what's interesting is that if you go now, you can have their service when you drive through for like $9.99. And then after, I think the second one, if you become a member, then they have special membership prices. But I will tell you, it was super, super close. And it was one of the points of differentiation for me. I'm going to remove some of the stuff so that my computer doesn't go down again. Was that, you know, sometimes when you're going through a car wash and it has all the brushes and you finally get to the last point and it just kind of wants to air dry. Well, this had another roller that was on it. And so your windshield really was dry. And of course, they have all the vacuums and all the good stuff. And we wanted to make sure that we were getting our car ready because we have an event tomorrow night. They're going to be seeing Nandy and Don Town, who are Celebration residents. Want to give them a shout out. Don is actually on the board for Celebration, and looking forward to spending some time with them. Elijah as well, I believe. And there's a Foreigner concert that is in downtown Orlando at the Dr. Phillips Center. If you haven't had the opportunity, check out Dr. Phillips, check out the Kia Center as well for concerts that we have in this area. Because of Orlando, we have a lot of great concerts that come our way, and you don't want to forget about that. Now, one of the things that happened this past weekend, I wanted to share my screen. So hopefully you can see that. Here we go. If it will share. Let's see. I think so. Here we go. Here we go. There's, yes, it made it. It made it. So Celebration Social is so much fun. And there was some footage that we did that about once a month, let's see, you can see some movement there. You can see that it was completely sold out. There's over 1,500 people that are members of the Celebration Social. If you go to Facebook and ask to be invited, actually, I think it's 1,600 members now. I think we grew, which is great. Thank you guys. So many of you are watching. You know, I'm on the advisory board for them. And so at Malaya, at the front of Celebration, they have a an outdoor area. Let's see if I can hear it. You probably can't hear it, but you can see all the activity. So they had a dueling pianos event, and it was about, I think it was $25 for a seat or $100 for a table for 4, and every seat was taken. And so look for the Malaya, the Wilson for special events, but definitely check out our Celebration Social. See a lot of the Celebration Social people that are attending there. Wanted to say a big shout out to Jason Handler too. He is the founder of Celebration Social. All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming back. Sorry about the technical problems that we had earlier, but I think you got a little bit of a glimpse of what Celebration is about. If there's ever anything that my real estate team, my dream team from Florida in Motion can help you, that's what we're here for to do. We want to provide information so that you know what is going on in this great town. You're going to be seeing some videos coming up on Near Disney, because as we get closer to the summer, there is something where a lot of the residents, because we live in a great location, which is central to the East and West Coast beaches in Central Florida. So we spend a lot of time Clearwater Beach, Madeira Beach, Treasure Island, that area over there. And if you haven't checked out the Facebook group Treasure Island and Beyond, please do so. That is a group that we also manage. And we're going to be doing a lot of videos about how a lot of the people here will get away from the heat and go to one of these beaches on other sides. We just did a video with the three amigos. If you haven't gotten a chance, make sure you check out Whistle While You Work, which is a YouTube channel to Melissa and Tara, who is one of our Near Disney hosts. She went on the cruise as well. And we talked about how easy it is, you guys, to take a break. It feels like that, like the Disney Cruise Lines and the Royal Caribbean, those big boats are in our backyard. It took us about an hour and 15 minutes from door to the parking lot and to be able to get on the cruise ships. So as the summer approaches, we're going to be showing a lot of fun things that Celebration residents do and enjoy, and we encourage you to do the same because it'll help with the summers. All right. All right. I don't think I see any questions. I do appreciate you checking back with us, and look for Wednesday nights. My Realtor Dream Team does a show at 7 p.m. talking about the 25-mile radius around Cinderella Castle. And on Friday or Saturday, we do an evergreen show, and look forward to producing that. Let us know if there's anything we haven't done. We have over 1,000 videos. Just go to Near Disney, subscribe and like, and see if we haven't done one. We'll do one special for you. All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.